Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy, and today we're going to be continuing and finalizing this little Glengoyne mini flight sampler kit that they call the time capsule. So it's got a 3 in there. I'm going to go ahead and give you another look at the back if you have not, dang it. Focus. I don't know why it's not wanting to focus. I apologize. You just might have to watch the first or second episode to get more of that. And it's probably not going to get any better for what's on the back side. Yeah, crap. I apologize about that. Unfortunately, it will take longer to try to sort it out than to just go ahead and rewatch that last video. So if you're new to the channel, hello, welcome. This is what happens. It happens. Mr. Murphy is always waiting for his opportunity to shine. So all my returning viewers, good to see you. Come on in. Let's get to it, shall we? So this is the Glengoyne. Here we go. Trippy. Again, still unhurried. Still unhurried. Highlands single malt. I'm not too particular fond of Highlands, but bright topical notes with spicy oak finish, hints of candied pineapples. Ooh, speaking my language. Mr. Randy loves pineapple on his pizzas. Fight me. So 43% alcohol by volume. Yeah. Back out. Here we go. The Whiskey Bothy. Ralphie over at the Whiskey Bothy. Everybody knows who he is, right? You know who he is. You don't? Well, you're obviously very, very new. So we pulled back out the OG glass because of that effect that we had last time. So let's go ahead and see if we can't reproduce that phenomenon. If that's the glass, I don't remember what I might have done to that glass. Oh, yes, there is candied something. Candied fruit. Now, pineapple has a high, spiky sweetness. And if you add candy to that, you're going to get a very high-punching, sickly sweet kind of character. All right, so let's see if we can do this again. Is it the glass? It's the glass. Look at that. It's the glass. What did I do to clean that glass? I have no idea. I have not used this glass in such a long, long time. Yeah, it's the glass. Wow, that's just wicked cool. Oh, it's got this sort of almost semi-Glenmorangie sort of hint to it. But you know, that's what a Glenmorangie is, isn't it? It's still a Highland. It's so close to being a Glenmo. All right, enough of that. Let's go ahead and get it on that. I just realized, I don't know if you can tell, I'm probably not going to be able to hold it properly for you to see it. That glass is cut at an angle. I just now noticed that. Like, here's the front, and it's just barely, it don't matter to you, I understand. I have OCD, and when I notice things like these, that's all I'm going to see now is that it's slanted. It's cut slanted. So this glass was, the people who made this glass for me was suggested to me by, where are you? Did I pass you already? Old Guy Bourbon. Old Guy Bourbon, I asked him, because he had some glasses that he has made. You can see, maybe you can, you can't see the glass, of course, but get back in the frame here a second. Here we go. All right, cool. But I asked him who made his glass. This was way back when, in early 2025, when I first started. He actually suggested these people to do the glass for me. I forget who it was, but I think it was on Amazon. I think he said that's where he found these people on Amazon. And they did a pretty good job, besides that angled cut, but it didn't quite come out the way I thought it would. But you know what? I kept it around as a memorabilia piece. It might be worth something someday. Right now, it's worth holding this liquid in this glass. So let's go ahead and get that initial palating out of the way. Oh, that is so like a Glenmorangie, except it's a little off. It's a little off. This is nothing compared to a Glenmorangie. None of these, but this one is as close as it gets to a Glenmorangie. The flavor characters do fall flat again. The 12 year was flat. The 15 year falls flat. That white oak is the only one. Man, oh man, that's got some punch, and it lingers. It rings your bell, and that bell rings. Man, that one's going to be a worthwhile full bottle review. The 12 is probably going to be better than the 15. But this 15 does give me a lot of reminiscence of Glenmo. Let's go ahead and get one more on and we'll talk about it some more. Yeah, it's really good. Right up front, right off the bat, it's really good. And it's gone. It's like trying to catch a fart in your hand. It's freaking ridiculous. And you gotta laugh. You gotta laugh. If you ever tried to do that, just laugh at yourself. But if you like the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and do that now. More fart jokes will come. Guaranteed. You might even hear me sing. If I have enough of these in me, I just might start singing. Or if I'm happy enough, I just might start singing. Again, we're going to take another look at that glass. It's still doing it. It's the glass. That's wicked awesome. Getting slight notes of like aspartame. Like after you've chewed on a piece of gum for a little too long, it still kind of lingers and it's kind of nasty. But it's okay if it's in the scotch. Let's go ahead and do this finish, and we'll put this one to bed. If you enjoy the mini flights videos that I do, I have a couple more scheduled to be done. Probably do them like next weekend. I think the next one is 4 bottles of the Grand Shield. I forget what the name of it is. It's another one that I haven't never heard of. That's a goose, by the way. Yeah, it's a goose. So there's another one, another line, a labeling that I have not heard of. You can only get them at Specs. And I got one from them. So come back to the channel for that if you're interested in these little videos, just to sample them, to see what they're like. Nothing serious, no big details, just it is what it is. And we move on. We try it, we taste it, we talk about it, we move on. Let's go ahead and get this finished. It's so much like a Glenmorangie. But the Glenmorangie hangs around with you for a little bit after the show, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna pinpoint the exact moment the flavor checks out. I'm getting good cheek action. On the finish, the taste, the flavor profiles are lingering a little longer, and I think that's it right there. Hold on. Yeah, it's it right there. Done. Flavor has fallen flat, disappeared. Just escaped into the ether, poof, gone. I'm getting a lot of cheek action. There's like nothing to speak of when it comes to the heat in the background. It's not even pushing a half. The jowls just kicked in. The jowls is the back part towards the very back of your mouth, towards your jawbone where your molars are. If you've ever had a drink or something like that, and you get this serious spike in these jowls, that's crazy. I hate that sensation because there ain't a damn thing you can do about it. That's where it's kind of sitting up right now. It's all the way to the very back of the jaws. And then the cheeks, and then the gums, tongue, roof of the mouth, nada. And there's like, yeah, there's nothing to speak of on the back end as far as the heat goes. Like I said, very nice right up front when you first have your tasting. Then it fastly falls flat. And it makes me burp. Well, unfortunately, that's very unfortunate. But there it is. The Glengoyne 15, the 12, white oak was the best out of the three that I had here. I think there's more, but I think these are just the basic. You know, I guess this would be like the 10-year, the 12-year, the 15-year. Well, there it is. In the comment section, I'd like to know where you're at, what area you're in, so that way it tells me what kind of vibrations and what kind of offerings you may or may not have, and how much you might be paying for them. I'd like to know what you're drinking currently because, well, I'm always interested in what people are drinking. I'd also like to know if there's any kind of activity like meetings or whatever there's just going on. If there's any kind of happenings going on in the world of libations, we can talk about that too. If you want to talk about the Glengoyne and how sad this 15 turned out to be, let's talk about it. Hit me up in the comment section. And as always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirit. Let's go to the white oak, shall we? Definitely a good one.